Hi guys, my name is Steve B. Coming to you today to talk about staying sober for today on this very, very rainy, gloomy, dark day. I'm down the park here, um, but I wanted to drop you guys a line, give you something to look at, something I thought might be interesting. Um, uh, I've been thinking lately about about they call alcoholism the disease of the lonely. And the more I thought about that, it was like in the beginning it wasn't like that. It was like I was surrounded by with people. I was surrounded with people, and I enjoyed the camaraderie and the antics and all the crazy crap that came with it. That was in the beginning. It didn't end up that way though. In the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I had a good time drinking. It made me happy. It was like instant happiness in a bottle, liquid happiness, and it just did what I wanted it to do. And when I wasn't drinking, I was a miserable idiot. But when I was drinking, it kind of took the not only took the edge off, it made life more exciting, more fun. It made me happier, and I didn't care so much about stupid things. When I wasn't drinking, I got OCD, and I overthink everything. And when I wasn't drinking, I was overthinking everything. And I was a nervous wreck around people. I didn't know how to interact, period. I didn't know how to interact. And when I was drinking, I had no problem interacting. It took the edge off. It made it easier for me. It made life bearable. When I wasn't drinking, oh my goodness, I worried about everything. Washing incessantly, cleaning this, cleaning that. If I touched something, I had to touch it just right or go back and touch it again. If I walked a certain way and it was like it got in my head that was the wrong thing, I'd have to go back and walk the way that my OCD was telling me to go. Now, I don't know a lot about OCD, but I know my mother had it. And I know that my daughter has it. And I think my son too, I'm not sure. Brothers and sisters, I think they, like I speak to my sister Donna, and Donna tells me that she had it. Valerie had it. I don't know about Paul or Ron. I don't know if they do or not. But I know Valerie and Donna and my kids all had it. It's something to do with your brain. But anyway, talking about alcoholism as being the disease of the lonely. Like I mentioned to you guys, I love the camaraderie in the beginning, the getting together, the freaking antics, like, merrymaking, if you will, and all of that. But as I continued, that was for the teen years, but as I went into my 20s, it started being like more of a freaking problem. It was more of a problem when I got into my 20s. And forget it, when I got into my 30s, it was like out of control. It was like I couldn't not drink for a day. I was drinking every single day, sneaking it. When I was on my own, I wasn't sneaking it anymore, but I was kind of like, I pushed everybody away. In the beginning, I didn't push anybody away. In the end, I pushed everybody away because I wanted to be there, just me and the bottle and whatever else, my crazy thoughts. I was out of control in the end. But I can tell you that, what it ran its course. It ran its course. For the longest time, it was the answer to all my problems. It was what I had been looking for my whole life. And in the end, it wasn't like that. It was like it had taken control. There's something that I used to hear, in recovery. Man takes a drink, man takes a drink, man takes a drink, then the drink takes the man. That was me. That was every time I picked this stuff up. And I didn't try. A lot of stories are like people that have tried to control it. They think, well, I'll just have a couple. I never, 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 never had just a couple. If I was gonna drink it all, it was like go the distance. Like in the movie Field of Dreams, go the distance. And that's how it was with alcohol. I went the distance every time I picked the stuff up. You know, and it got to be a problem. It got to be a problem. It was wreaking havoc in my head. It was the medicine I needed to control my OCD. When I drank, I didn't. I mean, the OCD was gone. It was like magically. But when I wasn't drinking, it was worse than ever. I don't know. It was worse than ever. I don't know. I used to do everything I could to try to figure out what the heck was wrong with me, and I couldn't. It was OCD. But being an alcoholic, that didn't help. Alcohol kind of did, kind of controlled it a little bit because, when I was drinking, I wasn't overthinking. I wasn't going nuts with my thoughts. Overthinking overthinking is a fast track to disaster. Because you're inventing things in your head, and I still do that sometimes. And thank God for some people that pick that out and like are on my side and they got my back and are like, don't do that, because I've done it a few times, and this guy comes up to me and he got mad at me. He goes, "What are you doing? Nothing's wrong. Leave it alone." And until I leave it alone, yeah. Nothing's right. I leave it alone. I move on. I give it to God. By the way, giving it to God is the answer. They have a saying in recovery too. It's like turn it over. My idea of turning it over is giving it to God, because He can. I can't, and I think I'll let Him. That's step 1, 2, 3. By the way, He can. I can't. I think I'll let Him. Or rather, I said that wrong. I can't. He can. And I think I'll let Him. There, I got it right. But, yeah, all the words were right, but I just had them in the wrong order. 1, 2, 3. But here I am down here again today. It's a wet, gloomy day. I don't know if anyone's going to come. I hope so. But either way, I'm going to be good. Either way, I'm good. I'm going to do what I got to do. And I got to ride this month out. And so far, so good. Today is the 11th of December, 2024. So this year is winding down. The year is winding down. It's been quite a year. Quite a year. Good one. They're all good. God is great. God is good. God is great. Yeah, December 11th, 2024. The year 2024 is winding down, and we're gonna, God willing, see what 2025 has, and I hope it's good. I hope it's a great year. I hope it's a great year for you guys. I hope you have a fantastic year, clean and sober, one day at a time. That's the only way to do it. I'm telling you, there's no other way but clean and sober. That's the way to do it. And I've been doing it now for a lot of days. You know, it'll be 32 years the end of this month. You know, so a few more weeks. You know, but you guys, just take today, clean and sober by the grace of God. Today, clean and sober by the grace of God. And if you're having a hard time, I'm on your side, man. I'm rooting for you. I want you to get this thing. I absolutely want you to get this thing. It's not rocket science. And you get into the habit of staying sober one day at a time, and then it becomes a habit, and then you can coast or whatever. Something tough comes up, something hard comes up. All you got to do is go to the Lord, go to God, and ask Him. Say, I need help with this, or this, and believe me, He will be there for you, and He will help you. He will help you. All you got to do is ask. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be open to you. For everyone that asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks it shall be open. God's just waiting there to open up His kingdom of blessings on your life, and then do it together. Do it together. He only wants the best for you. He only wants the best for you, and I'm living proof that you will have the greatest life ever if you come to God and let Him run it. Let Him be the decision maker, the leader, the one that I follow. I follow God. I'm not gonna follow any man, but I follow God. And if other people want to come with me to do that, fantastic. You're welcome. You're all welcome. It's I want you to get this sobriety thing. I want you to get it. I want you to have the best life you could possibly have, and with God and sobriety, you can. You will. The best is yet to come, man. The best is yet to come. Just hang in there. And if you're having a hard time, and the what do you call it? Everything's falling apart, or everything's going out of whack or whatever. Just come to Him and tell Him and ask Him to walk with you, because He will. You don't have to be alone. Alcohol is the disease of the lonely. But you know what? I'm not alone today unless I want to be. The greatest thing that I ever did in sobriety was to come to God and ask Him to take over, because I sure know how to make a mess of things. I do know how to make a mess of things. I heard somebody at a meeting say, I can mess up a straight line. And I've said, I can mess up a peanut butter sandwich. Come on. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm human. But with God by my side, I can do anything I need to do. And He's going to do it with me. He'll be there by my side. He'll be there by your side. Don't ever give up. If you fall down, that's not the end. That's not the end. Doesn't mean it's over. Get up again and try again. And if it happens again and again and again, do it as many times as you have to. You don't lose until you quit and stop trying. And as long as I'm here, I want to keep trying. I want to be the best me that I could possibly be. And with God's help, I can do that. On my own, like I said, I'll screw up a peanut butter sandwich. But with God's help, I can do it. I can do anything I need to do. And He's there. He's there to help me, and He'll be there to help you. The best life is just waiting for you, right in front of you. And you know, if you're having a hard time today, ask him for help. He's more than willing to help you. You know, I love doing this for you guys. You know, I love to hear from you. Also, if you have any questions or comments, or you just want to chat, I'm here to chat with you. You know, they used to say all the time, you can't keep it unless you give it away. Well, my doing these videos is like kind of like giving it away. I want to help you guys. I want to be there for you. I want to be your encourager. You know, life is your best life's ahead of you, like I said, and I want to be a sounding. I want to be the person that helps to lift you up, because you know what? We all need that. I need that. Without that, I'm lost. I need help sometimes, and I have a couple of friends that can do that. I could come to, and they'll build me up, and they'll tell me that, you know, it's gonna be all right, it's gonna be okay. We all need that encouragement, and I here am your encourager, and I'm telling you guys, the best is yet to come. And with that, God bless. Love you all.